Downtown Milwaukee is seen. We are.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Harden out there with Irving, and it's Durant, then it's Jordan, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Shot's good by Middleton.
Keep your eyes on the prize. Middleton did just that and sunk the shot despite getting roughed up a bit.
Here's Harden, the kick out to Irving. Now the dish to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Over Middleton. Great D that time for Middleton. Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Jordan. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Here's Durant. Makes it off the glass. KD's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, rebounding is about positioning, but for KD, a lot of times it's his timing and his length. So he goes in there and uses those to great effect.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Good decision there. Giannis isn't easy to stick with, especially after the screen.
Harden finds Irving. And here is Harris. Outside Irving. Out to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Here's Holiday, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Griffin dishes to KD. Throws it down as the official call. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
And a wide-open look for Portis. And again, the Bucks miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Brown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Nets have shot just 1 free throw early, 1 for 1 in the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And 1:01 left in the first quarter. Here's Teague. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Moving it up. And Jeff Green, the bucket on the assist by Durant.
Of course, Kevin Durant, one of the game's greatest scorers of all time, but his ability within this offense to make plays, elevating the team.
Now, here's Tucker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Portis. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively. If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
A nice shot by Tucker.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Harden scanning the floor. Here's Griffin. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
1 quarter in the book. Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that to get out quick.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. We've got Durant on out there with Harden. Then there's Green, and it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. Here is Forbes, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Portis kicks to Forbes. Tips it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
The kick out to Brown. He lobs it up. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Here's Connaughton. Pass to Portis. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Durant. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone. Pulls up. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Durant's got 9 points.
That's where Durant is making a living right now. A sensational jump shooter and a deadly release.
The shot's good from Forbes. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Outside Durant from deep. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game. Here's Middleton, and he goes in for the dunk.
Middleton getting up there allows him, with that height, to get up and jam it down.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Now here is Harris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the shot goes down. Middleton's got 8 points.
Middleton only takes a second to get that shot off. Such a good catch-and-shoot game.
Irving against DiVincenzo. Durant wide open. He fires. Let's keep it alive. Jordan kicks to Harris. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. A shot by Middleton. Wide open. No good on the 3. And Harden with the stuff.
And Harden proving why he's an elite ball handler, absolutely cutting the D to pieces with his move.
Here's Giannis. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Some changes for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Irving finds Griffin. Irving. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Here's Middleton. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
That's impressive. Flying towards the hoop, Chris Middleton saw just enough of a takeoff area to get to the rim.
Irving drives in. Griffin inside. Defended by DiVincenzo. And again, it's the Nets missing. Bucks leading by 4. Here's Antetokounmpo. That shot off. Nice D from Griffin.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Giannis.
And Giannis just gobbling up the rebound, just spreads his wing out there, and ball falls right into it.
Chris Middleton has been on display. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slim. That's all for now.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Now here's Giannis. 10 points for him. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Inside. Good on the shot. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
There you go, finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Jordan. Deflects the pass. Lopez with the steal. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's sent back by KD.
Wow, the large wingspan of Durant on full display. What a block there.
And Durant sends it back. Here's Irving. Holiday with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Green comes in for James Harden. Now, here is Irving. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Just 2 to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Nets making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Outside Teague, over to the wing. Now Tucker. Portis kicks it to Tucker. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Nets trail by 6. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Count it, good.
So clever. He finds different ways to probe inside, and Kyrie with a great finish.
Teague against Brown. Forbes the pass to Portis. Here's Teague. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, at 6'2" and 182, Jeff Teague really had to use all the strength in his body to get that shot off, despite getting hit.
Now, here is Irving. Passes it to Harris. Green kicks to Harris. The kick out to Irving. 6 to shoot. Over Teague. Misses off the left iron.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
The kick out to Brown. Back to Irving. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Both teams will make substitutions. Bucks leading by 8. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Here's DiVincenzo. After the basket by Brooklyn. Uses the glass to finish the layup. DiVincenzo's got 4 this quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Harden the pass to Irving. And Jordan has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Harden dishes to Jordan. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Now here is Holiday. And Jordan sends it back. And so it's Milwaukee going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've created...
Show up.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Harden with it. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Griffin is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden. Then it's Durant. And it's Irving in at shooting guard. Harden finds Jordan. Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. Harden the pass to Durant. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Kept alive. Jordan. Irving drives in. Here's Griffin over Middleton. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
That's a tough break there. If there is any hope of making a comeback, they have got to take better care of the ball.
Milwaukee leading by 10. Middleton up top, defended by Griffin. The three. Middleton can't get it to go. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And this is why Blake Griffin appears on your highlight reel on a nightly basis. Loves rising up for the alley-oop.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. In the corner, Middleton with it. And the three off target. Nets trail by 8. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Harden. Lobbed up there for KD. Lopez with the steal. Here's Forbes. Nice D from Griffin.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
He feeds it to Jordan. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
Yeah, that's the kind of passing that opens up the eyes to Blake Griffin's overall talent.
Teague the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here is Forbes. Pass to Middleton. To the middle. 4 on the clock. And Giannis gets it to go.
Just all the physical advantages that Giannis has really present a tough challenge for the defense down there.
Here's Harden. Jordan high post. KD on the wing. A three-pointer is right on target.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Milwaukee leading by 5. Teague dishes to Giannis. The pass to Forbes. Back to Giannis. Teague kicks to Giannis. Middleton for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan finds Griffin. Here's Middleton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Speed burst that time from Middleton, a relentless penetrator, and not afraid to take the punishment.
A different look for Milwaukee. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Brent Forbes. And it's Holiday in for Jeff Teague. And the Nets also making a change. Harris is checked in. And here's Harden. Pass to Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And Kyrie right now taking it to another level. We know he's capable.
Bucks leading by 5. Outside Holiday. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Yep, it counts.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
The Nets have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Harden the pass to Harris. Now Harden. In the corner, Irving with it. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's stolen by Harris.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Middleton finds Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Holiday the pass to Lopez. Count that one. And now a 9-point Milwaukee lead.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bucks lead by 11.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, the muscle of Antetokounmpo is impressive. He's just destroying the defense right now.
Here's Johnson. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Irving surveying the floor. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Outside Teague. Fires from the line. No good.
Wonderful work there on the defensive end. Griffin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll be That's a look at our setting tonight. And with
Hey, Kevin.
very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome. But it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Trae Young. Tony Snell is out there with John Collins. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Bogdanovich in at the two-guard position. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at center, locking down the middle. Giannis passes to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Ball's knocked loose. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. Yes, that goes in.
Pulling up off the bounce, just another tool Young uses to create separation.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also...
Whoa! I mean, that's a rugged play.
That one was big time.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Here's Holiday, and that one drops.
I mean, few guards absorb contact as well as Holiday. In fact, he often delivers as much punishment as he takes.
Young looking around, and it's sent back by Lopez. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. That one drops for him.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Now Young. Pass to Capella. Young with the ball.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Back to Lopez. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And the rejection by Giannis. Collins dishes to Young. The shot from the low post is good. Young's got his second bucket.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Here's Giannis. Drops in the layup for two.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Here's Bogdanovich, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific play.
Three terrific kids. You're right.
Beautiful catch and flush by Collins. A high flyer who attacks the rim with purpose.
Passes it to Middleton. Now here's Lopez. On the wing, Giannis. Here's DiVincenzo. One-on-one fast break. Here's Snell, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And finished off by Collins.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He gets it in there. Giannis has got 8.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Snell. Misses off the right eye.
Well, this is where he's inconsistent, and that can slow down your team's momentum.
Holiday gets the bucket.
As a coach, you're comfortable with Holiday taking that shot. He has a good feel from the mid-range.
Here's Young. To the inside. Pass to Capella. To the paint. Here's Collins. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Down low, Lopez. He got it up. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis had...
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And, Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
PJ Tucker is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the point. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
Williams kicks to Okongwu. Here's Herter. No good on the triple. Milwaukee in the lead.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Giannis drives in, and the layup's good off the glass. Giannis has got the lead up to 1 now for the Bucks.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Here's Williams. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation. Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
It's good. Williams has got his second basket.
Despite having a small frame, this is a big part of Lou Williams' game. Taking it up strong inside.
Connaughton passes to Tucker. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
And the Bucks making a change here. Teague's checked in, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Dunn's checked in. Free throw good. Giannis. Your son, Cole Greg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. The Hawks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Here's Hunter. And he banks in the layup.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
The Bucks trail. 1:44 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Hunter. Young is subbed in for Kevin Herter. Back to Young. 1:24 left now here in the second. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. The pass to Teague. He dishes it to Forbes. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Clock at 6. And again, the Bucks miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
You know, out in the open floor, Trae Young does an excellent job of assisting or finishing.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Down his high post. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Holiday in for Jeff Teague. And Dunn with the slam.
Challenging at the rim, that's where Dunn's most dangerous because he can use those hops.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Trying to get open is Lopez. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Fast break, the Hawks. Dunn's running. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. If you look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
On the court for Atlanta, we've got Bogdanovic. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Young in at the 1 spot.
He was one of those great summer league stories. Bryn Forbes can get by as a knockdown shooter while still rounding out the rest of his game.
Here's Young, and it's good, 2 points. Young's got 10 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Here's Young. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Teague surveying the D. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. The lead is 2. Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got his first 2 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Forbes can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Bogdanovic. Finished off the break.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
Pass to Portis. Here's Nwora. Stolen by Collins. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Capella with it. Picked up by Portis. Capella with the bucket.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And they go to the intentional foul.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Herter, and they call the foul, so he's... And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
That's a great dunk!
Freakish,
yes,
athletically.
Unbelievable play.
Wow.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Here's Middleton. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Williams against Holiday. Gallinari down low. Outside Williams. Inside. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Because he's so good at shooting it and driving it, defenses overplay Lou, leaving other guys free.
Back to Holiday. Rebound by the Hawks.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Right side, Williams. To the inside, Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Though he has a score-first mindset, Williams not a bad setup man.
And Antetokounmpo inside. Gallinari covering, and it's Giannis missing. And now here comes Okongwu leading the break. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
Bucks trail by 14. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. And again, the Bucks miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
He feeds it to Hunter, 13 feet away. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now... And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Petery. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Connaughton in at the three. Dunn against Holiday. And the basket is good.
And that's called finishing a play. Physical defense. Holiday stays focused, eyes on the rim.
Dunn up top. Defended by DiVincenzo. Here's Capella. Oh, that was something else.
That was nasty.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's DiVincenzo. And again, it's Milwaukee converting. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Done against DiVincenzo. Done shot's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Your own hands. Middleton for three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Shot by Collins, no good. Bucks trail by 16. Here's DiVincenzo. Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Atlanta, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Bucket is good.
Attacking the teeth of that defense. This is where Collins makes his living.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Outside Holiday. Here's Middleton. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Atlanta also making some changes here. Tony Snell's checked in for Gallinari. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Lou Williams. Here's Capella. Good D by Lopez. The Bucks shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Dunn. Atlanta again missing.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. Lopez has got his first bucket in this one.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Down against Holiday. Shot from the low block. Capella controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Hawks lead by 16.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Atlanta.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for John Collins.
You know what stood out to me was the anticipation defensively. He sensed what the offense wanted to run, then found ways to disrupt that and cause turnovers.
But they'll get another chance. And the dunk by Capella. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And here is Dunn. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for David Aldridge. and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Curry. Back to Embiid. From the left block. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
This is where Simmons likes to shoot from. I mean, the closer he is to the rim, the better.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Embiid. It's his first trip to the line. Both good from the line that time. We're about 1 minute into the first. Green against Middleton. Simmons looking it over. Wow, hammering it in!
The versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Double team on Holiday, and stolen by Harris. By himself, and slam dunk by Harris.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo has evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Here's Simmons. After Drew Holiday's score, Simmons passes to Embiid. On the wing, Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count that one.
I like when Harris attacks in the paint. He's got the size and length to make that work.
DiVincenzo against Curry. Now the pass to Antetokounmpo. He dishes it to Lopez. Simmons against Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far. Perfect 3-for-3 start.
Simmons against Antetokounmpo, and Simmons kicks to Curry. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Lopez.
And really, how do you guard a lead when he's this close? You almost have to foul.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Embiid. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Attacking with attitude. He'll make the biggest impact when being aggressive.
Bucks trail by 6. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Forbes. A nice shot by Tucker.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that.
Now here is Hill. Embiid, the pass to Hill. Back to Embiid. That shot is off. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's Tucker. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's his first foul. Korkmaz, he's jacked in for the 76ers. Maxey comes in for Hill. Now, here's Maxey. To the middle. Here's Howard. Lays it up off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Teague deciding where to go with it. Pass to Nora. Back to Teague. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Tucker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Quick fact for you guys. P.J. Tucker is the #1 sneakerhead in the NBA. And it's not even close. The man owns hundreds and hundreds of kicks. In the 2018 playoffs, P.J. wore 22 different pairs of shoes in 17 games.
Now, here's Milton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now, here's Maxey. Teague covering. Count that one.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Bucks trail by 6. Now Teague. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, Jeff Teague is one of the tougher players in the league despite his size, and he did a good job finishing through the contact.
Here's Howard. Off with the layup. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. 76ers lead by 4. And don't go away. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day, you come.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. 3. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 3. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 6-point game. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
High post, Howard. Pass to Maxey. Back to Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Passes it to Portis. Here's the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Maxey. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Connaughton. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
Bucks trail by 4. 1-on-1 here. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Out left to the wing. Back to Korkmaz. To the paint. Here's Howard. Outside for Simmons. Aaron Simmons slams it in.
Incredible concentration from the Australian. Even when you body Simmons up, he's great at powering through. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Terrific at penetrating inside. The mobility Simmons possesses at his size, amazing.
And see, Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes.
And Hill, very comfortable in the open floor. He can go.
And here's Holiday. He kicks it to Middleton. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Curry's shot is off.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Oh, man, you just want to go find some place to hide, man. It's almost impossible to miss that.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Hill inside. Guarded by Holiday. Embiid. Second shot opportunity. They kick it out to Green. He doesn't hit that one. And Milwaukee the other way now. And Holiday has it in the corner. Giannis inside. Harris is there. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Green. Defended by Middleton. Here's Embiid. And yes, it's good.
Never easy trying to stop Embiid. Even when you foul him, he still finds ways to muscle shots in.
Jeff Teague, he's checked in for the Bucks. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Philadelphia. The free throw drops for Embiid.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Giannis against Harris. Teague. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Thybulle. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Bucks trail by 7. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Curry with a wide open look. A 3-pointer off the mark. Giannis inside. And the dunk by Giannis.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
The 3 from Hill. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good news for the 76ers. The first quarter was pretty even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Heading underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. Outside, Simmons. DiVincenzo against Curry. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Fast break, Milwaukee. High, arcing shot. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Embiid. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Embiid, no good.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
From deep three-point range, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And now the fast break, Embiid with the ball. And the dunk by Embiid.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Bucks trail by 6. Outside, Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Harris outside. Dishes it to Embiid. Count it. 14 points for Joel Embiid.
Such impressive mobility. I mean, Embiid is a tough cover when he's working the screen and roll.
And Holiday, here we go. And Embiid with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And some changes here for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. And then for Philadelphia, Howard comes in for Embiid. And it's Korkmaz in for Seth Curry.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboards.
You better stay with Simmons, especially on the break. He's dangerous. He leaks out, and he's going to cash in.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
Howard drives in. Korkmaz kicks to Green. Simmons inside, guarded by Holiday. Here's Korkmaz. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Howard at the elbow. Simmons on the wing. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Green, the pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
And there's the pass to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Green. Howard's got the lead up to 8 now for Philadelphia. And Holiday kicks to Connaughton. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Howard finds Thibault. Now here's Milton. Tight defense on him. Pass break, Milwaukee. Here's Forbes. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's just a 4-point 76ers lead.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Milton with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 5 on the clock. It's over Tucker. And too long on the shot. Second chance shot. With the putback. And a great show through 3 quarters. As we enter the 4th, who will carry the day? And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Free throw good. Giannis. Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Teague comes in for Chris Middleton. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Curry's checked in.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
It's Curry outside. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Free throw dropped for DiVincenzo. Tobias Harris is checked in for Shake Milton. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Philadelphia leading by 3. Thibault, the pass to Curry. Embiid.
And it's crazy to think.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Back to Lopez. Outside Teague. They get a hand on it, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Poke loose, and Philadelphia has possession. The 76ers leading by 5. Harris drives in, and he lays it straight in.
Well, throughout Harris's career, he has worked on building up his body, putting that added strength to good use on these tough finishes.
Teague dishes to Antetokounmpo. Some solid defense from Harris. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Back to Thibault. Feeds it to Embiid. Harris against Teague. Harris, no good. Tries again. Embiid, no good. Bucks trail by 7. Here's Connaughton. And that one, good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Curry attacking. Thibault on the wing. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Now, here's Thibault. Outside Hill. And the shot goes in.
And always looking for the high percentage bucket. Hill got that one right to the middle.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Curry passes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, they matched the slam at one end with an even bigger one at the other.
Ooh, maybe we'll get another one on this trip. Giannis outside. It's hauled in by Thibault, and it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his fourth foul of the contest. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Green, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Ben Simmons comes in for George Hill. Outside Curry. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 4 assists in the game. Bucks trail by 9. Holiday dishes to Middleton. Back to Holiday. Wide open. And it's off the back rim. No good.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
Curry on the wing. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Tucker with the ball. Harris is there. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Oh, man, such a hard worker on the glass. Tucker's energy is very impressive. A true junkyard dog.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Bryn Forbes. There's 39 seconds left in the game. Harris outside. And stolen by DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Harris. Green finds Simmons. Back to Green. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Curry. And stolen by DiVincenzo. For 3, Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Harris passes to Green. Embiid from outside. And that falls.
He's showing how dangerous he can be from there. Embiid's three-pointer, it continues to look better.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
of the NBA.
Check out the fashion style of the Bucks as they enter. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for Brooklyn, Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Irving in at the shooting guard. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
It's Harden with the drive. The kick out to Irving. Nets passing it around. Another shot. And Jordan with the layup.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Passes it to Middleton. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Here's Middleton following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Middleton against KD. Middleton can't get it to go. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Harden's got the ball. Irving passes to Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here is Harden after Drew Holiday's score. High post, KD. Giannis is there. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Holiday goes in. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Harden, here's Jordan. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Holiday. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Harden finds Irving. Off target from three-point range. The Bucks trail.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And, you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Here is Forbes. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Oh, Griffin in position. And stolen by Portis. To the inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Harden with it. Brown outside. Back to Harden. Pass to Durant. Brown outside. Outside for Durant. 5 to shoot. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Bucks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Middleton can't get it to go.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
And Harden with the stuff.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Milwaukee has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Tucker has it in the corner. Out to the wing. Pass to Middleton. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And the jam by Harden.
Really good to see Harden get nasty on defense. He's got quick instincts and quick hands. And I like how he pilfers it on occasion.
Here's Forbes. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time? A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Nets lead by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second.
For me personally, I just want to know.
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. Then there's Teague, and it's Forbes in a 2-guard. Mora, the pass to Tucker. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for James Harden. Here is Forbes. Releases from 15. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
The Nets making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Irving for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Now Holiday. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy. You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Pocket 2. And here's Brown outside, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. The Nets making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. The kick out to Holiday. Back to DiVincenzo. Stolen away. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis. Oftentimes, they take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
DiVincenzo finds Giannis. The kick out to Lopez. Clock at 4. Holiday. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Irving passes to Jordan. Back to Irving. Beyond the arc. The shot missing. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
1:25 left here in the second. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Now, you can't sleep on this guy's finishing ability. He loves getting room to throw it down on you, and he'll put you in a poster if you let it.
Giannis kicks to Lopez. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Connaughton. Holiday dishes to Lopez. 6 on the shot clock. Holiday attacking. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Irving passes to Harden, and then Durant with the dunk.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
Giannis inside. Harris is there, and the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Harden dishes to Jordan. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him. For Brooklyn, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
You know, Jordan, to me, is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
It's Harden with the drive. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the 3rd. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Jordan. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the point guard. Harden against Holiday. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, at the rim, Jordan still, after all this time in the league, has the athleticism to get up and throw it down.
Inside, it's tipped and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Lobs it up for Jordan, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Pass to DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. DiVincenzo's got his second basket of the game. Holiday against Harden. Jordan high post. Harris outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. No good from Jordan.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Middleton the pass to Lopez. Banked in off the glass. And now it's a 3-point Bucks lead. How the passion in New York is a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. Just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet.
Everything working for them out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Nets trail by 5. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Claxton. Great pass to set up the way-in.
Well, it's fun watching Irving share the ball. I mean, when he concentrates on running the offense, this team is really dangerous.
Teague the pass to Portis. Now here's Tucker. He's tightly guarded. Portis kicks to Teague. It's tipped. They retain possession. And here is Durant. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And now here comes Teague leading the break. Here's Forbes. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Forbes has got the lead up to 5 now for the Bucks. Here's KD. He dishes it to Green. Pass to Claxton. Round kicks to KD. 6 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Forbes the pass to Nwora. Connects on the open J. And the Bucks lead by 5.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Outside, KD. Pass to Claxton. From 10 feet out. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Outside for Durant. On the wing, Irving. Teague covering. From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bucks lead by 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Trailing by 5. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3.
Well, I like that Jordan doesn't force anything. He just kind of lets the offense come to him, picking his spots well.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Yep, that one goes. And the Bucks lead by 5.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Left side, Irving. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Harden finds Irving. Back to Harden.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Milwaukee?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
And the jam by Harden.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
DiVincenzo against Durant. The pass to Middleton. And here is DiVincenzo. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And now just a 5-point Bucks lead. Bucks have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Holiday looking for an opening. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his 1st foul of the game. Griffin's checked in for the Nets. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Taken away by Holiday. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Connaughton, and he jams it with authority.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
Jordan, and that one clearly. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Bucks passing it around. Kicks it down to Middleton. Jacks up a 3. A rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Griffin. That one goes. Count it.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. And he goes big with a dunk right over DeAndre Jordan.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
Harden dishes to Jordan. Lopez with the block. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Durant's checked in for Blake Griffin. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Bucks. Harden the pass to Jordan. And Lopez pulls it down.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Milwaukee.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Holiday, and Jordan sends it back.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
In the corner, Harden. Irving finds Harden. Three-pointer. Buries it from outside.
Do not expect anything less from Irving. A clutch performer. He loves knocking down the big shots.
Stolen by Harden. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. No good. And so the Bucks take the win. They seem. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to send their fans home happy tonight. And as they...
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. They're down a body tonight, but it shouldn't have too much of an impact on their rotation.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Atlanta, we've got Bogdanovic. Collins is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Snell in at the 3. Just 5 to shoot. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
Outside, Bogdanovic.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Hawks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Down low. The Hawks working the ball around. With the teardrop, and it's good. 2 points.
And the lid's off. They're 1 for 4 to begin this one, but that shot might just get them going.
Antetokounmpo against Collins. Giannis passes to Lopez. Outside Holiday. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on. I don't know if Drew Holiday's an underrated player, but he certainly is underappreciated with the way he can go at you as a two-way guy. He can score, and he can also guard positions 1 through 4. And so far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking play.
And Giannis throws it down.
Now, Giannis just plays so hard. What's not to like about the approach he has game in and game out?
Young looking it over. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Here's Capella. Good D by Lopez.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
Great instincts by Giannis. Superb timing, and then he pounced on top of that miss.
And the pass to Collins. Bogdanovich up top. Defended by DiVincenzo. Here's Collins. No one on him, and he makes the easy one.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Pass to DiVincenzo. Collins against Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Young pass to Capella. Stolen by Middleton. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it. The fast break chance. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession. For the Hawks, DeAndre Hunter. He's checked in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
John Collins does a nice job reading the defense there, staying focused right through the contact and gets the finish.
Now, here's Tucker. He's guarded closely.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Oh, trying for it. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. So for the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella. And it's Gallinari in for John Collins. Giannis outside. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, I don't think you're stopping Giannis on a drive like that. He just takes off and one stride gets by everybody.
Williams passes to Huerter. The shot will not fall. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he gets the bucket. That's 10 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Defense shaking their heads, no idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Now here's Williams. Defense right on him. Up in time. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Milwaukee on top. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying times.
Being able to go through adversity and come up stronger. I think that there was a lot of pressure put on our team.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Dunn in at the 1 spot. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Dunn passes to Gallinari. Here's Herter. Can't hit from in close. Middleton looking it over. Cans it from downtown. Middleton's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
Great quickness on the pull-up from Middleton, cashing in on that opportunity.
Passes to Gallinari. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by, and the shot goes in.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Tucker with the ball. Gallinari on him. The shot by Middleton, wide open. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Hunter. From deep. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Bobby Portis.
Herter showed some great progress in his first year, and now showing how much more comfortable he is.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Hunter. And Trae Young subbed in for Dunn. And then for Milwaukee, Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And that one is good. Herter's got 6 points.
This story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Here's Holiday. Here's Middleton. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks trail by 3. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Herter. Milwaukee with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for the Hawks. The Bucks also with the sub. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Here's Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
That is a vicious dunk from Holiday there. When you give him room to run, he can take off just like that.
Young against Holiday. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Just more and more you see these small little plays that give you an idea how much Giannis is assimilating with his offensive game. Angles, passes, and more playmaking.
Basket good.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Milwaukee leading by 5. Now Holiday. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. That's good from Collins on the assist by Williams. He has 6.
He's so dangerous as a scorer. Lou Williams can recognize when there's openings. This time it was a teammate.
Here's Giannis, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The pass to Collins. Back to Young. Collins looking around. That one drops for him. Collins has got 8 points.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Pass to Lopez. Outside Holiday. Lays it up and banks it in. Holiday's got 6 here in this quarter.
Drew's got such a great build. 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of it.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
On the court for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the 3, the small forward.
Trying to establish more and more confidence in his game offensively. John Collins looking cozy.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Holiday. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Young drives in. He gets it in there. He's got 6.
Such a precise player. When Young notices those kind of openings, he definitely is looking to attack.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. To the middle. Here's Holiday over Young. And Capella sends it back. And now here comes Collins leading the break. A miss that time would have put him up. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Young inside, guarded by Holiday. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And here is Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Tipped away. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Gallinari comes in for John Collins. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Trae Young. Snell dishes to Okongwu. Great D that time from Portis. Bucks leading by 5. Down low, here's Teague. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Dunn attacking. And the layup's good off the glass.
There's just no way you are stopping Dunn when he's that close to the bucket. A skilled finisher and amazing athlete.
Outside Teague. No good that time. Dunn with some nice D. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
The Hawks trail by 3. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Gallinari, the jumper's good from inside 6 feet.
Gallinari gathers his rhythm. He simply rises up and nails the interior shot.
58 seconds left in the third. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Tucker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
And stolen by Portis. Passes it to Tucker. Rebounded by the Hawks. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Dunn passes to Snell. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
19 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Forbes, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 3.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Dunn looking over the floor. Over Teague. At the tip. It's good on the putback. Okongwu's now got 4 this quarter.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Bucks lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. You've got Williams. Hunter is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Holiday finds Middleton. Gallinari with the steal. Pass to Hunter. Takes the 3. They get it back.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Down his high post. Gallinari on him. Lopez inside. Capella covering. Offensive rebound. The Hawks leading by 3. It's 2-on-1. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And the coaching staff loving the fact that Hunter is getting after it with the hustle. Good effort on both ends.
Middleton outside. To the inside. And stolen by Hunter. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. That one's not going to go. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now guarded by Gallinari.
Well, when Giannis has room to run, he is fun to watch. They get out in transition there.
Back to Williams. Outside Bogdanovich. To the wing on the left. Now, here's Hunter, defended by Middleton. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Hunter's got the lead, back up to 5 now for Atlanta. Here's Holiday. This one for 3. Collins grabs the miss. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Bogdanovich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the thing you think about with Bogdanovich, besides his first name being in his last name, is potential. A young, raw prospect with plenty of upside. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Giannis. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in. Giannis has got 6 in the quarter.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Young against DiVincenzo. Capella. That one misses. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's Holiday. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Smart for Holiday to get that shot off even after the hack from the defense.
Both free throws good from Holiday.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Young finds Bogdanovich. Young against Holiday. A putback, and Collins is right there. And the Hawks lead by 5.
The big man coming through. Collins delivering. That's the big fella.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
Young against Holiday. Now the pass to Capella. He kicks to Collins. Good D by Lopez. Bucks trail by 3. Here's Holiday. The rebound by Young. Here's Hunter. Money!
Oh, big time from DeAndre Hunter, letting it all hang out.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. 4 of 9. Here's Antetokounmpo. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Capella with it. So it's Atlanta with the W. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds. That's beautiful. A view of here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3. Now here is Harris inside. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist from Harris. Embiid's got the opening field goal of the game for the 76ers. Giannis against Harris. Here's Antetokounmpo. Doesn't go for him. And Philadelphia the other way now. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Simmons. He trains the quick shot. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Curry passes to Green. And here's Embiid. Offline with his 3. Curry against Middleton.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
On the wing, Harris. Lopez covering outside for Simmons. And it's off from three-point range. For Milwaukee, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And the dunk by Giannis.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Curry looking it over. Out to Harris. Buries it down low.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Holiday against Simmons. Giannis passes to Lopez. Now here's Middleton.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. 76ers with the new shot clock. Outside for Curry. 2 on the clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Back to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Now here's Curry. Kicks it to Embiid. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Embiid's got his second bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Holiday attacking. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. Trailing here by 8. There's the lob for Harris. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Well, maybe we all know Harris as a shooter, but he can still get up.
Bucks have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Giannis high post. Harris is there. And Giannis throws it down.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Now here is Holiday. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the paint. Here's DiVincenzo. Lays it up off the glass.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Curry against DiVincenzo. They kick it out to Green. Back to Embiid. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Simmons inside the line with the putback, and it's good, but hold on, the officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've got.
For me, it comes with block.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul. The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pass to Korkmaz. Eibel with the ball. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
Teague against Hill. Tucker the pass to Portis. Here's Norrell. To the middle. Tucker with the ball, and he banks in the layup.
I mean, look, it's evident that Tucker likes trying his luck inside. He has the size, weight, toughness, and touch to be effective.
And last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, G.A., the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you'll even see him change sets in the middle of a game.
Maxey's checked in for the 76ers. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for T. Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Here's Korkmaz over to the left wing. Maxey passes to Howard. Yes, that goes in. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Well, you can't allow Howard to get this kind of position. He's confident in his ability to score inside.
To the inside, doubled by Howard. The 3. Forbes can't get it to go.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Maxey, no good. Bucks trail by 4. And Tucker kicks to Connaughton. The shot comes out, and the 76ers go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10, taken away by Holiday. Here's Tucker, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Hill.
Wow. Tucker's shooting ability, I mean, speaks for itself. Even the foul can't shut him down.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Simmons comes in for... Oh!
The versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. Back to Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Holiday's got 4 this quarter. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
And it's Middleton penetrating. He can't get that one.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Curry. The Bucks also changing it up. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday.
I mean, that's too easy for Simmons. I mean, the closer he gets to the bucket, the more dangerous he is.
Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Maxey passes to Embiid. To the wing right side. 76ers moving the ball around. The drive by Simmons. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Having to be careful around Lopez. He's solid at timing when to leap up to block shots. His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Here's Giannis, and the dunk by Giannis.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basket.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
Now we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward position. Here's DiVincenzo. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
It's Solomon to Kumbo. It falls for the sixth time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And this helps build chemistry. Lopez looking to share the ball wherever he can.
It's Solomon to Kumbo. Now the Bucks moving it up all alone. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Poked away. It's Solomon to Kumbo. Pushing it up. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Harris inside, guarded by Holiday. Curry outside. They get it back. Embiid. Stolen by Holiday. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Philadelphia shooting has been just outrageous. 64% from the field to this point. Down low. Here's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got 8 points.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Milwaukee.
Holiday, no one around him. A three-pointer, no good. The 76ers trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Curry attacking. Here's Embiid. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. He's got 10.
Works so hard in these sets. I love how determined Embiid is to get wide open after setting the pick.
Harris against Giannis. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Here's Simmons. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016, spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
Bible on the wing. 1:10 left in the third. And it's slammed in by Howard.
It's hard to know what to do in these situations. Look, Howard is intelligent. He always knows where to roll to the right spot.
And here is Teague. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Nora. Makes it off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 1.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
Milton the pass to Howard, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Maxey's checked in for the 76ers. Here's Portis. Rebounded by Howard.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The second chance effort. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Howard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Forbes the pass to Portis. Rebound by the 76ers. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's the lob to the hoop. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. 76ers on top. They lead by 2. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The 76ers leading. Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. And it's Howard finishing it off.
You allow Howard to get in close, he's going to punch that ticket.
And the Bucks, they're shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Connaughton passes to Portis. Back to Connaughton. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
And the basket by Hill.
Just a terrific athlete, George Hill, showing the body control there to go chest to chest and finish.
Middleton outside. From past the arc. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Now here's Milton. Defended by Middleton. Outside Hill. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Howard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Bobby Portis.
An absolute powerhouse down there. Howard attacks with such ferocity. It makes defenders nervous.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Harris is checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Green comes in for Shake Milton. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Maxey. And it's Ben Simmons in for Hill. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes.
Mike, whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a poster.
And Holiday, here we go. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Green kicks to Simmons. Pass to Howard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's just an athletic, strong big man. It's hard to guard Howard, giving out powerful.
And so Howard nails both of them.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And Antetokounmpo inside. Harris is there.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Easy to see why Simmons is on the floor. He's terrific at capitalizing during important parts of the game.
Bucks trail by 3. Giannis outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Here's Antetokounmpo in. And his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor. And looking for more.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the score. He's put this offense on his back.
Here's Simmons. Got it. Good job in the low post. Simmons got 22.
He's just been one of those nights from he got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
Simmons against Antetokounmpo.
And attacking with all that length. When Giannis drives, he's either scoring or at least getting the foul.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. For Philadelphia, they've gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. Here's Simmons and Middleton with the block. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running. Some solid defense from Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've led by as much as 10. The rebound by Middleton. He drops the first one, and that ties the game up.
And definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Well, that's big free throws from a player. They depend on in those situations.
Outside, Simmons. And the rejection by Giannis. And the Bucks with possession here. DiVincenzo with it. Picked up by Harris. The shot by Holiday, no good. Green dishes to Harris. Simmons passes to Harris. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Antetokounmpo. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
The pass to Curry. Launches it. Off target from downtown. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. This win. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.